Guest in the box. Walked in his last plate appearance. And here's the first one. Well, he tries to lay into that first pitch, but he misses 0-1. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. They had quite a bit of steam coming into that one. They'd won 4 in a row. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. And Garco's there. He has to back up for runner on his way to third. They apply the tag. He is out at third. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Even game here in Toronto. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball. You're on 2K Sports. Blyleven has a turn in the watch. Had a home run back in the 6th. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Bartlett, there's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And we've got Guerrero batting. He singled in his last at bat. First pitch on the way. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Okay, there are so many different ways to get hitters out. Velocity, the change in velocity, deception in movement. Well, his changeup gives you all of those.
That's the second out of the inning. State Farm brings you the teams leading the way offensively over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Rangers. The Tigers second. The Blue Jays third. White Sox fourth. And it's the Red Sox number 5.
Well, there are stretches during the season when every team struggles to score runs. But these two teams right now in these last 10 games have found a way to be able to throw runners across the board. They are doing it in every single way conceivably possible. They're doing it with power. They're doing it with speed. They're complete offenses, and the pitchers better be good or else their ERA is going to skyrocket.
Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Here's the pitch. This one's bounced up the middle. Anaga throws to first in time. That's 3 down. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. This one's still tied up in Toronto. Part of the order due to bat next. It's going to be DeJesus. Bounced into a fielder's choice his last time. First pitch to him. And that one fouled off by DeJesus. A swing, a high drive, deep into center field. Goodbye, home run, and Toronto takes the lead. Just what they needed at a crucial time. They get the run up on the board, breaking the tie with a solo homer.
Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
Hoolen will grab a bat and hit here.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Swung on and fouled away. And Steve, the bullpen celebrating a little bit. They did their job, and now the run put up that gives the pen a chance to have a win.
Well, I tell you, love going to the plate with a chance to be the hero, and he was the hero right there. Great job.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter. He's got to walk away almost before he even got there. Aguila into the batter's box. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. Here's the delivery. Foul! That one goes foul. Lined right at the second baseman. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Epps up now. And a home run back in the 4th inning. And he starts him out. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
And a slurve is swung on and missed, side retired. So they pick up a run on the home run, and that gives them the lead. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here.
You can feel the pressure now. You feel the excitement, the energy in the stadium. Late game. Game excitement.
What he's trying to do at the plate here in the last inning is get this ball game tied up.
Gary, the key is to not let him get on base. Clearly, he doesn't want to give up a home run, but he wants to keep him off base and keep the tying run from coming to the plate.
Duckworth will be called on to pitch as Toronto brings him in to close. Here's the delivery. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, 1 away.
You can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour, pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
He just looked a little silly on that one, John. He was just flailing away.
Well, that's the toughest pitch to hit, that pitch up and in. If you miss it, you look very foolish.
With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
Guidry is going to be our new pitcher here. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
Strike one. Here's the 1-1. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Now we're counting down right here. They got one out left in this game, and I think offensively you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner, get somebody on.
Fisk at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first one. Swung on, hit on the ground. Anaga. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
Well, you know what they say, that everyone loves to see the long ball when you come to a game, and he certainly gave the fans what they wanted to see. He's got to be feeling pretty good about himself.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this It's going to be to Jesus. Took a called third strike in his last time up. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So they pick up no runs, one hit, and strand a couple. Even game here in Toronto. Just tuning in. Hi, Gary Thorne. Along with John Clutch, Steve Phillips, we bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Armstrong batting now. Lost in their last contest for the O's. In a 3-game series after you drop those first 2, now is the time against Toronto. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So a shot up the middle And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. They wrap up the Baltimore series tonight. They'll take on a fellow AL East team, the Tampa Bay Rays. That's a 3-game series. Then they kick off series with division rivals, the New York Yankees. That should be a great series. They really match up well. Lots of home games. That's always a good thing. And he starts him out. Starts him off with one in there for a strike.
I have to go out of the strike zone here on the 0-1 count. He tends to be very aggressive here. See if you can't get him to chase.
Here's the pitch. Helped him out there. 0-2.
Well, he's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Now, he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3. Chance to take a look at the Baltimore Orioles and how they're ranking in the American League right now. 7th in batting average with runners in scoring position, 10th in stolen bases. And, well, the on-base number's just not what they'd like, and that really does hamper their ability to score runs because the more runners you get on, the more chances you give yourself.
And here's the first one. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's the second out. And he'll have to hold at first.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Boa is up now. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. Haller will be their new pitcher. As the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. The pitch. Gave with the curve. 2-0, and he missed it. 2-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. And I mean, that's the hardest pitch for a hitter to try to stay back.
Oh, and he takes off for second. He is safe at second base.
The throw too late right there. He's able to steal second base sliding into the bag.
That's something he's going to try again if he can get that kind of a jump.
You know, Gary, in the replay, he didn't have that much of a lump either.
Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. This one's still tied up in Toronto. Poulin up at the plate. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch. Hard grounded to short. Diaza. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. And here's the Orioles' schedule, what it looks like. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. Schedule's open tomorrow. They'll kick off a series with the division rival New York Yankees, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. After that, they attempt to repeat their recent history. The Boston Red Sox. Here's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep into right field. Goodbye, home run. And that homer couldn't have come at a better time for them. Clutch hitting and a 1-run lead.
Now, Blue Jays offense getting it done right now. They take the lead, getting the big hits that they want, Gary.
On the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Diaza on to first, 2 away.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. First in triples, second best in hits, and they're ranked third in batting average. Really a tribute to the depth of this lineup and the ability for all these guys to put the ball in play.
And in the batter's box, it's Capelon. He flew out his last time up. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
Swung on and fouled away.
Well, even though you're in the defensive mode like this batter is, there's still no guarantee you're not going to strike out. 0-2 count, very difficult not to strike out, but he's doing everything he can. He took that low pitch to foul it off. Let's see what happens here.
They pick up a run on the homer, and they take the lead. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. Fennell in the batter's box. Had a double his last time up. And here's the first one. Hot shot towards the hole. Kaplan over to first for out number 1.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from a managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen.
Bishop is the batter now. Got looking last time. Here's the first pitch. And he takes that curveball for a strike 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Pitch on the way. Ooh, really extended his arms that time, but 0-2.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't.
There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. Over to first base, and they get the out.
Now, great catching. He's earning his money behind the plate today, chasing that ball in the dirt, blocking it, and getting the runner out just in time.
It'd be a great way to start. The offense if you can get a runner like that on, because that's really a steal when you do.
You know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. Listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Swing and lined up the middle, and it's in there. The tying run on board.
Well, what an at-bat right there. You know, you're talking about a guy coming off the bench cold. It's one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball, and he made it look easy.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Well, he's running, taking off for second. And his throw, he is out. Great throw.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And we get a moment here to recognize our player of the game.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that one hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. You can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in.